we are going to be talking about the pound dollar. And I strongly suggest you take a look at the dollar index, the euro dollar. And I think you guys are up for a good treat this week. Um, so let's go ahead and start here. Um, Starting off from the monthly, it looks like we got rejection off the weekly. So it looks quite bearish to me on this pound on the monthly. Okay, doesn't really mean anything if you're day trading this or intraday trading, or maybe it does. This doesn't mean anything to you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly, and this is where I'm going to stop. If you'll notice here, these levels, these purple zones, are my monthly zones. These red zones are my weekly zones. Now, I didn't just create these zones just right now. These zones have been here for 3 months, and and I only modify them every 2 months. But it just so happens that I'm on my third month, and there's no need to modify them. If you're starting, maybe I have all my 28 currencies here, and I have support and resistance for all my currencies. If you're if new trading, you might want to just consider doing your 7 pairs, just dollar pairs. They tend to work even better on the dollar pairs, by the way. So why am I stopping here? Because I'm going to show you once again a video that was recorded on May 3rd, and I'm going to show you how on May 3rd we were talking about these levels, and once again these levels were already there. And all I'm trying to tell you guys, the main thing that I'm trying to get you to take out of these sessions is higher time frames. We got to learn how to respect these higher time frames. All right. Now they might not always work, because I'm going to show you 2 examples where they didn't work. But when they don't work, then we wait for the pullback. In this situation, it did work. Okay. So let's kind of take it. Let's go back to this video on May 3rd. Go ahead. 4 hour. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and back up. Zones. Let's go ahead and bring it down to the weekly. Forget about these other colors. I'll explain to you what these other lines mean. So we're right here. We're pretty much bouncing off. That was a strong movement back down. Just something to be just kind of be aware of. Let's go to move on to the daily. And what I've done here is that anything that has to do with yellow are now considered, they're not necessarily my support and resistance. They are considered my supply demand zones. The dailies are my yellow zones. And you could color them however you want to, guys. It doesn't really matter. I'm just color coding them because when I'm looking at my charts, I just want to know where are we. Okay. These blue zones are my 4 hours. These white lines are support and resistance. And I love it even better when I get supply or demand and it combines maybe with the major level, and it goes ahead and touches support and resistance. Here's the interesting part, guys. I can't really zoom in onto this YouTube video because it's already been recorded. But we were talking about this weekly zone and 4 hour level, weekly resistance, and 4 hour resistance. That was right around your, maybe that looks like your 127.50. So that may be your 128.25, 128.30, right around there. Let's see what happened here. So let's see how high this, let's go ahead and take this down to the, let's daily. There's our line. Okay. And that level is your 128. It touched it to the pip. Did I actually on this one I did. On this one I did take the short, like right on the level. This was one of those where I remember where it was just too exhausted. That pound was just too exhausted for that given day. It came into perfect level. I love it when we combine supply. We're in weekly resistance, and then we are in 4 hour resistance. Everything just aligned perfectly for me. I didn't take it all the way down. Okay, um, it gave me easily my 3-to-1 trade on that one. Um, what I'm trying to tell you guys here is that I'm not here trying to tell you that, hey, you know what? Let's let's pick tops and bottoms, because sometimes they just don't work. And I'm going to show you once again some examples of sometimes why sometimes they just don't work. But when they do work and you refine them down to your maybe your 4 hour, 2 hour, um, and this one once again, this one actually was really hard for you to actually maybe this was actually on the day because there was a lot of volatility for that given day. Um, maybe when we're day trading, we're looking at the 2 hour, the 30 minute, the 5 or the 20 minute, and you should. But this happened actually 10 a.m. our time. So this I think this was right in the morning. It's somewhere right in the New York session. At any rate, uh, you, on your 2 hour, your 30 minute, you definitely got confirmation to go ahead and take it short. Okay. Yeah, that happened in New York. I remember. Um, that was your New York session. And if you're waiting for that confirmation, well, you really didn't wait. You didn't really get that confirmation on that given day. You probably got it right around here. Okay. Um, but here's the thing, though. We're not always going to pick the tops. It, that just so happened to be a coincidence for me. The level was clean and perfect, and I took it. No problem. It doesn't always happen. But sometimes as we see that, hey, you know what, they're dropping down, your EMAs are starting to bend around, and then your dollar now is actually shooting up, then the pound is shooting down. Those are the things you want to look at. And once we get everything pretty much going in that everything's lining up, that's when you start taking the short. Okay. So the lesson here, what I'm trying to really bring bring out to you guys is that if you could just start focusing on these higher time frames and respect them, because whenever we come to these higher time frames, it, look for the bend, look for the hesitation. What do I mean by hesitation? Let me see if I can show you something here. um, Maybe this would be something on the 4 hour. So maybe if we could actually go down to the 4 hour. Yeah, this was it. Maybe look for sometimes where it's not giving you your bend. We're breaking out, but it's just not giving you your color change that it wants to break down. As a matter of fact, not only did we got a rejection out of the previous support here, okay, we actually broke anchors, and then we took that level apart. Okay, so look for those things, but it's not going to happen, especially if you're looking at these 4 hours. It's just not going to happen overnight, and you have time. That's the beauty about this. You don't have to stick into your computer. You don't have to be constantly monitoring. You can check it every 4 hours from your computer, from your phone. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is what I'm trying to for you guys to understand, that if you guys could understand this, once we come into these higher time frame zones and you're getting confirmation that it's going down, why would you want to look for longs if you're an intraday trader or swing trader? You should be looking for shorts. Okay, so go ahead and write these other level guys down here that I'm looking to. If this is going to continue on, I'm looking for this 122.90 area for a bounce. I'm looking for maybe your 123. I'm looking for a good bounce out of that area. I mean, why? I mean, just look at the levels, right? Just look at how that's support, right? That's support right there. So yeah, I'm looking for some kind of bounce off that 123 area. If that doesn't work, then you have daily demand right around here. And then that would be your 121.70, 75 area. I'm sorry, yeah, that's going to be your 121.75, 70 area, right around there. Um, if it decides to actually start climbing up, let's just say the dollar, because I think we have more of a bias dollar up for this week. So I would actually expect for the pound to keep on dropping down. Not that much. We should actually get a rejection off this 123 and then your one. But just kind of, once again, be careful. Once we start coming into these zones, these monthly, weekly zones, then I tend to be really careful and just watch out. Just wait to see if we're going to get the bends. And that's it, guys. That's it for the pound dollar. I'll see you guys on the next video.